beautiful Virgo friends. This is Anna with Soul Embrace Intuition, and this is your August general reading. I've been talking for a good 5 minutes because I thought I had hit record, and I had 2 cards had come out. I didn't want to leave them. I just thought, no, it's not meant to be. Okay, if they come out again, I'll let you know. But anyway, my intentions for these readings are typically for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the sign that I'm doing the reading. The reading for. Cross watchers are always welcome, but honestly, if it can apply for anyone. If you're drawn to the message, then it might be for you. There might be something for you in there. Never make major life decisions based off of a reading, and if the message isn't resonating, don't force it on yourself. It's just not your message, and that's okay. We're not going to be able to tap, as readers, we're not going to be able to tap into every single energy that comes looking, okay? It might not always be the case that it's your reading. If you want to know information about me, or you want to know how to get a hold of me, my information is in the description below. Okay, gosh, that's frustrating. All right, Spirit, let's see. I did want to mention, I've been clearing my throat since I started thinking about you guys. So communication is key, right? Communication is key. That's the card that came out when I was talking about my throat chakra, and that everybody seems to have stuff to say. And, you know, I went on and on about that. So, yeah. And what else did I say? Oh, I had also said that I had let Scorpio cut in line. I do the readings based on the calendar year. So I start usually with Aquarius and then with Capricorn. I do it different. I don't start with Aries, and so I typically just go down the line, and that's how I do them. It just makes it easier for me to organize it in that way. And but yesterday when I was gonna do Virgo and Scorpio, I got a visual of Scorpio cutting in line and coming in front and saying it's me now. So I did Scorpio before you guys, but now today Libra wanted to get in front of you, and I'm like, oh no, you're gonna wait. Virgo comes next. Damn it. I was also talking about how my channel is coming up on a year now, and for the most part I've tried to really hold back on my cursing and my language, but that's how I speak. And I've been feeling like I've been holding myself back in the readings because, oh, don't say bad words, because I can't do that anymore. So I'm just letting it all loose. These are for adults only anyway, so if you mind the bad words, I'm not the reader for you. I'm not saying that I'm cursing consistently, but if it comes out, it comes out. And I'm not going to hold myself back anymore. That's just the way I am. It doesn't mean I'm not a light worker. It doesn't mean I'm not, a good person, just because I curse. So that's another thing. What else did I say? Darn it. Anyway. Virgo, let's start your reading for the month of August. Okay, Spirit, let's regroup and let's focus on the collective energy for the people watching this reading. What message do we have? You see that, right? That's how we did it the last time. But now we have a different one. Luck is on your side. Nice. Luck is on your side. Maybe you have a Sagittarius in your life. Maybe, maybe not. I mention it because it's there. I don't like focusing on signs because I feel like that gets in the way of being able to just hear the message. But that's just me. Many readers like mentioning the signs. So, but I don't. I just do it when it's obvious on the card, right? Crocodile. The alchemy of energy teaches that death will always yield new life. Yeah, you're on the verge of some kind of a transformation, some kind of a shift, a change. rebirth. But okay, I just heard crocodile tears. So let's see if that comes out. I don't like the energy of crocodile tears. Someone crying crocodile tears means that there's a falseness to them, right? So untrustworthiness. So let's see if that comes out. It might just be, let's see if that comes out in the rest of the reading. I'd be interested to see how that works out. Okay, Spirit, what other details do we have for Virgo's reading for the month of August? And please forgive any external noises. Okay, Spirit. What else do we have for Virgo? Hold the space. This to me is like the Hermit. Hold on. All right, let me regroup here because I'm shuffling too hard. Spirit, anything else from this deck? Two more shuffles. Oh, there we go. Did anything else flip? Okay. So we got the Druid, which to me represents the Hermit. Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm really sorry about that noise. Life is challenging. You have to forge ahead despite the distractions that are being thrown at you. You have to forge ahead, and that's what I'm doing. We have, oh my goodness gracious. So we have the Druid, which to me is the Hermit. Okay, it means going within, focusing within, and you're taking yourself in, right, so that you can embrace the, again here with the broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. There's something that you're trying to work through. I feel it's related to those crocodile tears that I heard earlier. We'll see if that pans out. But there's something that you're finding that you need to sort of isolate yourself a little bit and regroup and rest and recharge your battery. See, he has his little light. It's like a crystal, almost like a selenite crystal at the end of his staff here. See that? Lighting the way, right? Lighting the way, which to me is lighting the way internally, trying to refocus within. And then we have the energy of peace. So I feel like some of you are trying to regroup for yourselves, and so that you can get like I keep hearing re-energize, like freshen the soil. You know, it's like when you're in a garden. I gave this example to another sign. When you're in the garden and you're going to start a fresh planting of seeds or plants or whatever, seedlings, you have to, is it till the soil? I don't know how you say it, but you know, you have to move the soil and get a little rough with it. So you have to dig deep and bring it up and sort of like do this sort of motion, right? So it gets all discombobulated and chaotic, and then you can plant the seeds. Well, that's sort of what you have to do for yourself, right? To be able to kind of regroup, shift things around, and then that kind of brings the freshness back. And because this luck on your side is sort of like the foundation of your reading, right? So let's remember, no matter what the roughness that might come through, and there's nothing too bad here that I can see yet. You see it, we have spring, see your seeds grow. So there's that example of, I mean, spring is literally around the corner. And when you really think about it, I know we're in summer and we just had spring, Maybe for some of you, you saw seeds grow this past spring. It could be either one. Either the stuff that you're planting now, you will see fruit in spring time, or you had the seeds grow this past spring and there was some delay because of this pandemic, right? And you've been shifted a little bit and had to regroup because things didn't quite pan out. For those of you that had your seeds of hope, of renewal, of renewed projects, freshly, you know what I'm talking. God, I hope you know what I'm talking about. I don't know if I'm making sense, but excuse me, guys. I'm like a hot mess now. All right, let me get another card here that might help clarify a little bit more. I mean, I know what I mean. Why can't you understand what I mean? Thank you, Spirit. Intuitive nudges. Intuition is the language of the soul. We are all born aware with a profound sense of inner knowing. Intuition is one of the greatest gifts we possess, which keeps us connected to our higher selves, the universe, and to our divine spirit. And I think that that's what you're trying to embrace and to kind of like recapture by going into your hermit mode. You're holding that space, trying to recapture your intuition, because I feel for those of you where your seeds grew in spring and then this major obstacle happened, to all of us, but the major obstacle happened to you and it's thrown you off your game to the point where maybe you're doubting your intuition because everything was moving along really well and then bam, something blocked you, right? And now you're like, wait a minute, everything was going just fine. What the hell? Right? So now you're having to regroup yourself again and really trust your intuition. Your intuition is always right. It's just that we sometimes allow ourselves to, we're human. We're intuitive beings, right? We're spiritual beings, but we're also human, and we can allow ourselves to be distracted sometimes. So re-tap into your intuition. That's going to be key here in order for you to be able to replant the seeds that will come out in the spring again. Hope that's kind of starting to make sense. Let's see what's going on here, Spirit. Give me some past, present, future. What's happening here with the Virgos that are resonating with this message? That's not happening. I'll tell you that right now. Why does this always happen to me? I need to research that. And I don't like picking my cards like that. For some reason, that's not what feels natural to me. I like letting them fall. So sometimes we run into that issue of I let too many fall, right? So it's just, every reader is a little bit different. You see, that's too many. All right, Spirit. And yes, I'm left-handed for those of you that were curious. Okay, Spirit, past, present, future. What's going on here with my Virgos? There's the Hangman. Anything else? Anything else? Two more shuffles. One more. Okay, give me a second. Let me take a look at these. Okay. Okay, let's see what we got here. What happened here? Okay, it's kind of like, I feel like I'm missing information here. I'm missing something here for you. What caused you to go to, what caused this, right? What's happened in your life that caused this situation for you to go and have to go into hermit mode, hangman mode, right? And hangman in reverse. So let me tell you the cards you got. Hangman in reverse, 5 of Swords in reverse, 7 of Cups, 8 of Swords in reverse, 6 of Swords, and the Justice card. A lot of swords, huh? It's about truth. Again, I'll clarify this crocodile tears. I feel like there's something here that has been misleading. There's something there. Okay, so you've had some kind of uncertainty, the delay, right? What I mentioned earlier, there was a delay, and that caused you to lose your focus. You were really on a roll. You were going like this, and then something happened. And I mean, I don't think that something is just the COVID, the stuff. I think it's possible that that's what it is. But now there's uncertainty, and you're resisting surrendering. You've lost a little bit of confidence, and the energy has shifted, right? You can change the energy. You're wanting to. After you changed your perspective, you now wanna. This card says make amends. It's just about shifting the energy. Being adaptable, doing something differently, right? Yeah, you have to change your perspective, and you have to be flexible. You have to be flexible and sort of put a death to that old way of doing it specifically. Maybe you're too focused on doing the thing you were working on exactly the way it's supposed to be. And maybe you need to be a little flexible and sort of go with the flow. Trying to just let whatever's coming your way happen, instead of you trying to control it or to give it an exact look, an exact formula of how it has to be. You have to be flexible here, because you're going to be surprised, and you're going to be able to embrace the change as soon as you're able to release, surrender that outcome of how you wanted it to look. And maybe you've been working on it a really long time, and that's like really frustrating. I know, I get it, but you know, sometimes the universe has something better for you, and or the right thing for you, and it lets you go through the motions so that it shows you that you are capable of planning something and then forging ahead to make it happen. It just builds strength within yourself. It allows you to see that you are a manifester, right? And then it kind of throws you a curveball to see how you can handle that. And then you either falter, and then you have to regroup and pick yourself up. But that's a lesson, because now you see that you're able to handle anything and you can still survive it. You know, everything's a lesson if you see it in that way. It's much more easier to accept the changes that life throws at you, or the challenges, right? Then you have the 7 of Cups here. There's possibilities, but you know, because there are, now you're seeing different options. Now you're not sure, well, if it's not this, then there's this, and this. I just wanted it to be one thing, right? So you've lost a little bit of your focus, and you've become a little bit confused and distracted by things that aren't part of that mission that you are on, right? Maybe you're watching too much TV, maybe you're playing video games instead of focusing or reading or studying or learning a new skill or practicing your old skill, right? Things that can make you be a participant in your goal, achieving your goals. So we're coming up here to the Eight of Swords in reverse. You've developed a little bit, start to take on a little bit of more mental, why can't I speak? So many swords out here. They're confusing me, I guess. You're just letting go of the limiting beliefs that you've had, whether it's because you finally are taking time out, maybe you're meditating, you got a different perspective, something shifted, or you're going to begin to do that now after you hear this reading, maybe, you know. So you're releasing the old way that you thought had to be that way. You're letting go of these limiting beliefs within yourself that it has to be this, it has to be this. Well, okay. And you're taking your power back, because that gives you power. When you can surrender something that you believe so strongly in, that shows how much power you have, and faith and trust in the universe and in yourself and your abilities to manifest what is best for you, not what necessarily you think should happen. Then we have the Six of Swords here, which is leaving the rough waters behind and going into better times ahead, followed by the Justice card, right? Fairness, balance. Remember, the luck is on your side. So that's at the end here of this little bit of a shift of, you know, a little bit of rough waters, right? Rough waters, definitely. The conflicts that you had are resolved. You're going to overcome hardship. You're finding inner peace. You're restoring your faith. You're restoring your belief in your intuition, because you had lost a little bit of the belief of your intuition. You find tranquility within. That being hermit mode really, really helps. And now, you know, we have the Justice card here with fairness and balance, maybe being able to now get into the nitty-gritty of what project it is that you're wanting to work on, the logistics of the project, or whatever it is if that's relevant to you, right? But at the very least, you found truth and balance within. You're no longer in doubt about what should be done to move forward, because you're trusting your intuition. Spirit, give me a little bit of more detail about what might have happened here. What caused these doubts and insecurities? Control, the Four of Pentacles, possessiveness, control, Knight of Pentacles. These can go. All right, let's see what we got there. There's a Death again. The Death card again with the crocodile. It's another death card. Gosh, I shuffled these cards, okay? Scorpio got a lot of these same cards. That's actually kind of creepy. I shuffled this a lot. I shuffle my decks a lot. That's part of why it takes me such a long time to prepare. So whatever, let's see what this is about. What caused this for you? Again, here's the Six of Swords, right? Forward movement, triumph, acclaim, heading towards, you know, ending this transformation, a change, end of a very difficult situation, which is not revealing itself to me. And it's been a slow change for you. It's been a slow process. You took that Knight of Pentacles energy, which is a very slow, it's the slowest knight, right? The slowest knight of the deck. There was something controlling you, something that was taking a hold of you. Because this Ten of Swords. All right, let's clarify that. Spirit, give me more information about the Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. What was going on here for Virgo? What caused this? I mean, I'm just to be clear, I'm not seeing a relationship here. We have the Three of Cups card, which here is called joyfulness, which is just a celebration, right? The three figures. It could be third-party situation, but I'm not seeing relationship-y stuff here, because, you know, it could be that you were in a relationship or a situation that was very controlling of you, of you felt like you couldn't. Okay, hold on. No, come on. A boss. Oof, there's the boss that was very controlling. Made you feel sick. It could be a boss that was very controlling, and you had to leave, or a relationship that you had to leave, but it was a slow process for you to be able to gain control again. They were very controlling, whatever that means. Boss, relationship. And it just threw you off your game, completely threw you off. Made you sick. It was making you sick. Could be, if it's a relationship, it was a third-party situation. Third-party situation. Very controlling person that you had to separate from. Spirit, you're gonna have to clarify these for me a little bit. I want more information. Sorry, I just do. I'm gonna use these. Clarify the thief and the gift. Clarify these two for me, please. Imbalance, disconnect, false sense of security, inauthentic relationship. This wasn't a misalignment, whether it was romance or, you know, career. Misalignment. It was just not. There was a disconnect, right? Because they wanted to control everything about you. Talk about micromanaging. And what about this gift? What's that about? Oh, because they were. They were trying to bribe you. That's what that's about. They were trying to give you bonuses, if it was career bonuses and gifts and, you know, perks, and just to keep you there. But the stress and the anxiety was so strong. You chose, I just heard that, you chose, some of you, if you're resonating with that part, you chose the quarantine to be able to separate from that situation. I have to work from home. And they allowed it because they have no choice, right? Companies have no choice, most of them. You, in your situation, that would be the case. And then you were able to release yourself off of that constant control. And that's what allowed you to break free from that situation. If it's a relationship, maybe even the same reason. I have to quarantine. Although that wouldn't quite work if you live together. I don't feel relationship out of this at all, to be honest with you. But if it is, certainly a disconnect, a very possessive, controlling person. Something allowed you to be able to separate yourself. They were trying to keep you in by giving you gifts, and you're like feeling very conflicted. It made you feel sick. It made you sick, or sick of it, and you had to separate from that. You took yourself out of that situation, and that's what you had to now get a fresh perspective, because you were in a situation that really tied in for a long time, controlled, right, and possessed, and just feeling like, oh my God, I need to get out. And so you saw your way out. I don't know how you did that, but now you're shifting, right? But it's taken a long time. It's taken a little while to kind of regroup and get yourself back into this, leaving the rough waters and going into clarity, right? It's taking you a while, a few months at the very least. So I don't know if this is resonating with you. I might do a bonus reading for you guys because there's been so many distractions outside. So I might, if you want a bonus, let me know in the comments. And then if I get enough, I will do one for you guys, okay? When it's more quiet, maybe I'll do it late at night. I'll leave it, but I wasn't asking the question yet. I was gonna ask and that's fine. What more guidance can we get for Virgo coming out of the situation and now going back into their triumphant, more confident, more focused and intuitive? What's coming next? We see that luck is on your side, so that means either new career, new opportunities coming and growing. You know, we still have uncertainty regarding the pandemic, but there's things still growing and manifesting. People are still getting jobs and bonuses and all of this sort of thing. So opportunities to work from home, all of that. Friendship, seek out your soul family. This was certainly not it. Surround yourself with positive people. Spend more time socializing. That's a little difficult when you're in lockdown, but you can find ways to do that. Let me get another card, Spirit. Once my Virgo friends here have surpassed and are in this end of the journey here, what other guidance do you have for them? That one. Yeah, okay. So you're going to experience some kind of anger. I did see somewhere here about amends. This person might want to come in and apologize. Maybe they've gone through, if there's been a significant amount of time of separation, they might want to come back and apologize to you, not necessarily for reunification or reconciliation of any sort, but just as a way of closing that kind of cycle. And you might experience some bouts of anger. Regroup again. Use the anger, safely express your anger, right? Remember you're intuitive. Remember you're at peace and tranquil within, and you have beautiful things coming your way, beautiful positive things that are going to grow for you coming in. So use it in a positive way. Honor all of your emotions are valid, but try and not lash out, because that just takes you back, okay, into a place where you don't want to be. We don't want to be in this ugliness anymore. And then trust, leap into the unknown. Take the opportunities that come your way if intuitively they feel like they're the right opportunity for you. Have faith and move forward. Believe you will fly, because you will, right? Luck is on your side. It is. It's on your side. It's just that sometimes life, like I said, takes twists and turns, and I think you know that already. We all know that, right? Okay. Archangels. Archangels. Thank you. So we have creative writing. Make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen, an article or book. It might be good for you to write down these ideas that you have or the feelings that you have. Get a head start. If this person hasn't come back, think about it. What if this person comes back and apologizes? How do I feel about that? Start get a head start on your anger and your frustration. Get a head start on that. Start writing it down, and that will help bring a more peaceful interaction when they finally do come, if they come. I'm not saying they're gonna come. I'm just saying it jumped out at me, and it's a possibility, right? Because when your energy starts to feel peaceful, it allows others to come towards you to try and capture some of that peace if they have if they don't have it within themselves, right? Okay. I am helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. Again, with your intuition here. Archangel Raziel is guiding you. So maybe you want to find a little prayer or meditation for Raziel to see if that can help you bring even more peace, okay? Because you went through some rough periods here. So, all right. Okay, a little bit more information, and then I usually end with archangels, but Spirit, give me more information about this luck for Virgo. Give me more information about their luck, so they have something to look forward to. There's a lot to look forward to, actually, but because the seeds that you have planted are growing again, okay? And it might take a while. It might not be till springtime, but it'll be worth it. Reach out. So you see, I'm sorry, but that's what I think. I don't think you're the one that's going to be reaching out. I think it's going to be them, because they feel they need that support to be able to, yeah. They see how awesome you are, and they understand that they've made mistakes, and like I said, I don't see reconciliation, but you'll be able to take a higher perspective so that you can observe the situation. You won't feel this anger because you're gonna try and get a head start on it, all right? And because I feel like they're gonna be reaching out to try and get this amends. They're feeling really crappy about what they've done to you. Whether it's, you might be thinking, if it's a boss situation, you might be thinking, oh yeah, they're gonna, of course they miss me because I'm awesome, and I was like the do it person. But it's more than that. It's more than that. They've been feeling really, that this person, yeah, definitely, they've been feeling really sad, isolated. Even if it's a boss, like they really, their person, they had stuff, they have issues that they have to work through. That's not your fault, your job to fix anything or anybody. They have issues they have to work through. They're feeling sadness and isolation, right? This situation, losing you were a key part in their life, and they took it for granted because of their possessiveness and their controlling. They were taking it for granted that you would be there forever. They're feeling helpless and hopeless. And by the way, they've been trying to find a peace within themselves. I think that's what's allowing them to reach out. They won't reach out if they're feeling controlling, because they're going to be thinking weird, bad things about you, right? And that's this crocodile tears that's jumping out at me, or from the beginning, is something that you're going to be able to discern when they come back, and they're going to be crying because they really feel, if they, and I believe that they're not crocodile tears. You're going to think they're crocodile tears. Remember, work through your anger. Do some more inner work so you can find that peace and maintain it, okay? Because I think that they've been doing that inner work as well. They've been making some changes within themselves. Like I said, I'm not feeling reconciliation, or that you're going to go back to work or back to a relationship that was toxic. But you can provide closure, and that will just light up everything for you. That will truly bring in the luck and everything, because that's part of what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to be able to forgive and move move on and surrender. So that's going to be crucial here for you, I think. All right, guys. I'm glad I took those last few cards because I knew that there was something missing here. Like, they're not, you know, yeah, sometimes people live their whole lifetimes being assholes and they never learn a lesson. But I feel here there was a gap. There was a major gap in that you left in their life. And whether they knew it or not, now they've become aware of it. And they're trying to regroup within themselves to make changes within themselves because they realize I can't continue to lose important people like my Virgo was, right? Whether you were an employee, a partner in a company, or, you know, business, or a relationship. Either way, whatever. Or family, could have even been family. Whatever the situation is for you. All right, guys, if you feel like you deserve a bonus, let me know. Let me know if you want it to be love, career, or general, and I'll try and do that for you guys, okay? I appreciate feedback. All right, my soul embraces yours. Till next time, namaste. Bye.